All right, it's been a while since I did one of these, but I kind of got off my habits of reviewing my trades, looking back and seeing what's working, what's not working. Kind of got careless, and I think my trading has suffered in the last couple of months. Um, so I am going to been trying to tighten the screws a little bit, and so I'm going to review a trade that worked out really well for me today. It's power close, uh, gap up to parabolic move. It's a short play, so you got this. This is a daily chart right here. JMEI. Um, Volume picks up. Has a big day on Friday. And this is the 200 moving average. I like using this as a resistance level into these parabolic moves. A lot of times it'll stop at this resistance level, act as resistance, or if it does break over, it you know that it's getting overextended. So let's go to the 5-minute chart. I shorted it on Friday. I went half size into that 200 moving average on the daily chart was at 355. So I shorted on the second breakdown, hoping for an afternoon fade. I got squeezed, and then whenever it couldn't get through the 375 level, I got in at 374, and then I covered at right here at 351. So I made a little bit there. And then, but I had it on watch. Looking since it held its gain so well on Friday, I thought that it might squeeze on Monday, and it gapped up right here. I actually started shorting it pre-market. I took about a quarter size into this dip at like 380. And then whenever it spiked up into this resistance pre-market, I added to my position right there. And then I held it at the open. And right at the open, it flushed down to the 370s. So where I had this bad entry right here at 380, I actually covered those shares alone and took some small profits. And I thought it might bounce back, and it did. Now I was watching this on the 1-minute chart. So on the 1-minute chart, it ran, hit 420, couldn't even get to 425, so I kind of thought that might be the top. I had a double top there. It had a nice pullback down to 4. I waited for the bounce, and I got short at 410. I got short at 410. I think I I tripled my position size from my pre-market entry, and then I took partial profits right here at 392. It had a little bounce, and then I took the rest off at 371. And then when it bounced, up to VWAP. And let's look at the 5-minute chart. It bounced up to VWAP, and when it really couldn't, I like the 1-minute chart better. It bounced up to VWAP, and when it really couldn't get through VWAP and keep running, I got short again at 390. I got short at 390, and also you got that resistance from pre-market in the 390s. And you got this little top right here, so you got lots of resistance right there at 390. And I got short again, and then I covered half down at 363 into this flush. And then I kind of screwed up here a little bit. The red to green move was at 350, I think it was. So if you look at the previous close, was at about 350, 353. The previous close from Friday, and I thought it might bounce. So when it started flushing through to 350, I thought it might bounce off the red to green level. So I covered at 347. I think it hit like 343, and then when it started to bounce up, I just got out and took off the rest of my shares. And then I actually tried to long this play. I got long at 324. It popped up, and I thought I was going to get a nice bounce up to 350, but it immediately had this big, huge red candle, and I got out at 320. And so, yeah, but I took small size right here on this long. I was just trying to, because sometimes whenever you got such a massive sell-off, you might get a 50% or 25% retracement, back up to maybe 350, 360, 370. So, but yeah, that is the power close gap up parabolic move.